Hello everybody, my name is Hiroko147 or Palgia741. I'm here with a booster pack opening for the game Cogs of War, which is actually a homemade card game made by Christopher Pitcher, or as we know him in the homemade Discord, it's Symphonite. He has finally released his card game, and I am more than happy to open it today with 6 booster packs. That will be enough cards to build up to 2 decks of 50 to 55 cards. Um, let's see what we got. Hopefully, I'll get this awesome rarity, which I believe is called the Rainbow Cyber Rare or the Cyber Rare, which is an amazing artwork here. Let's start. Let's see. I have been looking forward to this game for the longest time. This game actually has crazy awesome art. The gameplay is very similar to that of Yu-Gi-Oh! Kaijudo. As you can see here, we have the back of the card. Trying to see if I can zoom into that or focus. There we go. Really amazing artwork, completely professional. Love it. Looks great. All right. So I'm gonna sort this out here by rarity. Let's see if this. Okay, there's no glare. So I'm gonna sort this out by rarity and let's see what we got. So here we have a gear card. So this is pretty much like the spell cards. There's a continuous gear, final destination, ally and enemy cogs that will be sent to the junkyard are sent to the incinerator instead. The junkyard is pretty much like the graveyard. And then we have the incinerator, which pretty much kind of banishes your cards out of the game, so you can't use them anymore. Let's see where is the ready. So the ready is also up here. I believe this is a rare or super rare. So purple super rare. So I'm gonna put the super rare around here now. Pyro Buster. So this one's the rare. Provoke. Any card that will be sent to the junkyard this turn is sent to the incinerator instead. I don't know if that applies to me as well. I think Provoke is only on the opponent's turn. But pretty much before anything, when you play this card, let's say I play him, don't play anything else because otherwise it goes to the incinerator. Then this will be the last card you will play on your turn. So that way your opponent, anything that he plays will be sent to the incinerator and he can't recover it. Here we have an uncommon, Roboto Terra, and I think the Roboto are the archetypes, so you can build a whole deck about that. He has 7 power and then 5 health, which is pretty strong, although it's just a cost 4 card. Provoke as well. If the enemy declares an attack, direct deploy this card onto the battlefield. That's pretty cool. So he pretty much can protect you for the turn. So if you have him in your hand, you can just play him from your hand to protect you because the attacks are done based on the rows. So if the columns, I mean, so if they shoot you through the column, you can protect yourself on an empty column and play this card. And I believe it hits also for 7, so hopefully can kill mostly everything that goes in your way. Really great card. Here we have Buttweiler, Cog 5 and 1, Provoke as well, and he has launch, gain plus 2 HP for each card in your hand. So when you play him, for every card in your hand, he gains 2 HP. Great card to play at the beginning. Sadly, you still have to pay the cost of 4. So if you want to pay at, like, let's say I have Roboto Terra, I can go ahead, discard this to the junkyard, play Buttweiler, and then for every other card in my hand, then he gets a plus 2. So he'll have plenty of health to survive quite a couple turns. Let's see here. Here we have Cogflower. Cogflower has 2 of 4. At the start of the turn, you gain plus 1 health and plus 1 power. Pretty interesting card. He gets stronger as the turns go. So if he doesn't get hurt, I guess every turn you kind of power it back up. I don't know if the power stays until the end of the turn because it doesn't say so. But yeah, you just pretty much just play this, leave it there, getting power, and then when you're ready, just swing for however many you have stacked up. This one is an uncommon, or see. I think this is common. Those are the white ones. Yep. So we have white, which is common. Then we have uncommon, rare for blue, uncommon. So we got the super. So we're missing the orange, which is ultra, and then the rainbow for cyber rare. Okay. Here's another common, Robotango. I think this is one of the first cards I saw once the game was revealed. Explode, direct deploy, a 3-cost cog from your forge. So whenever this card dies, you get to just special summon a cost 3 cog from your deck. So that's pretty cool. So if you have more Robotangos, I guess if you're playing 3 of the Robotango, because you can have up to 3 copies of each card, you can bring out the next Robotango. And if they kill that one as well, you can bring the next one and so on. Kind of like how the original Tango plays in Yu-Gi-Oh! Here we have another gear. Target redirect. This is a counter. So kind of like a trap card plays more than. Like this one played like a spell card, but this one will play more like a trap card. I really love the artwork for this. Like so cool when you show like the other cards. Really amazing. So this card, when the enemy declares an attack, target one enemy cog, all damage is directed to that card instead. Pretty cool. So it kind of reminds me of Shift, I believe it's called in Yu-Gi-Oh, which pretty much just redirects the attack towards them. And this one's also purple. So we got 2 of the high rarity super rares there. Here we have a rare blue Wall at Arms. This one has no attack, but it does has 10 health. So this is pretty much literally a wall. Provoke Revenge, deal damage to the attacking cog equal to the amount of damage taken. Alright, so he has 0 power, but whenever he gets attacked, he will deal back the same amount of damage. Pretty cool wall. Here we have an uncommon, Surf Breaker, 4 and 4. Whenever you draw a card, gain +1/+1. That's pretty cool, especially if you have other abilities that let you keep drawing on the turn after you play him. He can get stronger on that same turn. Otherwise, if you survive, you can get held in power at the start of your next turn. Motor Raider. Launch. Deal 3 damage to an enemy cog. Awesome. So yeah, it's pretty simple. Just play it, does damage, and then you can swing with it and do even more damage. Destruction Pit. So another gear continues, so this one stays on the field. When the enemy deploys or direct deploys a cog with 8 or more attack, destroy it. Huh. Interesting. So you pretty much just leave that there, and your opponent can't play anything that's too strong. As long as it continues, it just stays there, destroying any strong cards. Interesting. Kaboomerang. Another gear counter. When the enemy declares a second attack during their turn, direct the attack towards their forge instead. That is pretty cool. I do wonder if this is only for the second attack. Because it says declares a second attack. So if it goes for a third attack, you can't play this card. Or is there's a fourth attack as well? You can't play it. So if he leaves his best card for last, and then you play this, I guess you wouldn't be able to play it. But if there's a second attack, it goes straight to the forge. So that's pretty interesting. Roboto Omicron. Explode. Both players send all cards from their hands to the junkyard and draw 5 cards. Very straightforward. It's a morphing yard right here. Let's see, this is a rare. Here we have uncommon Jellystrom. Jellystrom. That's pretty cool. It's just like the lining there. Barricade. Virus. So barricade means they can't battle. So it's pretty much just a wall there. But he also has virus, so that means anybody that battles him pretty much just dies. This one's uncommon. Power in numbers. Gear equipment. So you can equip this to your cards. Let's see. If your hand has less cards than the enemy, double this cog's attack during your turn. Awesome. Yep, that's pretty cool. Mobilizer. Once per turn, return an ally cog from the battlefield to your hand. Ally cog, so it has to be one of mine. That's fair. So if you have somebody that's gonna die, like let's say the big giant wall that we just saw earlier. Well, I don't know where I put it. Here. So if we have the walls of arms, it pretty much just goes down to like low health. You don't want this thing to die. You want to keep that wall there, protecting you, hitting back anything with revenge. So I will play this once per turn. Return this out to the hand. He goes to the hand. Play him next turn, or if you have enough cost or parts, what is it? The junk parts. So you can just play wall of arms again, and boom, combos. Here we go. Astrophile. Provoke. Reveal. Revenge. Deal 2 damage. So that's an additional 2 damage to the damage that it already causes when it battles. So that's pretty cool. So it does 4 damage technically. And here we have rats. Which apparently you can equip rats. Equip this to an enemy cog. It cannot attack the enemy's forge and it receives 1 damage each turn. Okay, so it goes on the opponent's. So the opponent gets rats. And he can't battle. That's pretty cool. So as long as he doesn't destroy it, you're just taking damage every turn. I like this. It's like a burn ability. Alright, that was for the first set. So the best 2 cards we got out of that was these 2 super rares, which are both gears. Let's see. Let's go to the second. I saw a lot of gears over Cogs, I think, but I'm not sure. Not complaining. It's still good to have awesome abilities that you can use to shift the game to your advantage. Ooh, that was a bad break. That was a really bad break, so let's go cut here some more. There we go. Alright, here we have Voltic Seaworm. Launch, inflict glitch to 1 enemy cog, and explode, draw 1 card. So pretty much when you play this card, they get glitch. I think glitch makes them lose or not attack or something like that. Or they don't get their effects, something like that. It's one of those 2. It's a bit confusing. I know we have like the virus, which viruses that they die, but a glitch is different. But destruction, you get to draw a card. That I guess that's helpful. So drawing cards will deplete your deck, and that will mean you will probably lose. But hey, as long as you play your cards right, you should be alright. Here we got another mobilizer. Nice. Blackout. This looks really cool. It's like data going into the gear. Discard 1 card from your hand. Destroy all gears the enemy controls. Whoa. Instant. So that is very powerful. Very, very powerful. But it destroys the back row. It's like Heavy Storm right there for the cost of 1. Oh, is this not uncommon? It's not. Go figure. Containment Bridge. Oh, here we go. We got a high rarity one. Nice. This is a ultra rare. Gear Counter. When the enemy declares an attack, destroy all enemy cogs and draw cards equal to the cost of cogs destroyed. Wow. That's crazy. I do wonder, do you still have to play the cost for the gears? Or do you just play them from your hand? I think you have to set them as well. Oh, look who it is. We got the Cyber Dragon. Or in this case, the Wormhole Serpent. This one's a 2/2/2. And he has Airborne, so he's pretty much floating above your board, so he can't be hurt by normal cards or normal cog. So they will need to use an Airborne card or a card that has cannon, so they can shoot him down. Really cool ability. So, and this card also have fusions, so they can combine to build even stronger, more powerful cogs. So, Airborne. If the enemy declares an attack, you can send this card to the junkyard and negate the attack. Not sure if I want to do that. I kind of want to play the card, but we'll see. This doesn't go there. Here we go. Armadillo. And this is in uncommon. Armor and piercing. Nice. So piercing pretty much is hit the enemy and then you do damage to their forge equal to your power, so it will be 2. Crocanical. Here we have repair 2, so he gets to heal himself. And on launch, gain +1 attack for each cog on the battlefield. That is pretty strong if you have, because that includes also your opponent's battlefield, so that can be a really strong card for a really low cost. And he can heal himself, so that is scary. Lockjaw. Provoke, explode, deal 2 damage to an enemy cog. Alright, you hurt me, I hurt you. Skeletech Sentry. 1 and 3. Search for 1 Skeletech cog from your forge. Add it to your hand. If you do this, send this card to the incinerator. Okay, so it's pretty much just searches your pieces. So you can build that Skeletech deck. Very good card for searching. Oh, speaking of fusions, look who we just got. Roboto Psy. Here's my first fusion. This one says you need 2 Roboto cogs in order to build this one. Very cool, and I think they need to be on the field in order for them to fuse. Once per turn, send 1 Roboto cog from your hand to the junkyard. This card gains +2/+2. Revenge. Enemy draws 1 card. If he attacks me, the enemy draws 1. That doesn't seem helpful. I mean, I guess you do deplete his deck, but this one's super rare. Roboto Rescue. When a Roboto cog you control attacks, and this is continuous, the enemy's forge, target 1 Roboto cog from the junkyard and add it to your hand. Amazing card to have in your Roboto deck. You can keep those Robotos just recycling and use them again. Awesome. Transport Beam. Instant. Target 1 ally cog you control. You can swap for a cog with a cost equal to or less than from your hand. Okay. Sounds fair. I guess I can see some plays. There's a lot of cards with similar cost, so I guess it's possible, yeah. Hydronics. Explode, deal 2 damage to the enemy's forge. Oof, that is strong. That is 2 cards down. Roboto Alpha. I think this is the mascot of the card game, more or less. Launch. Target 1 gear from the battlefield, destroy it. Explode, deal 1 damage to the enemy's forge. It's brutal. It's just here to battle, man. Blipsquik. 1 of 5. Once per turn, target 1 random card in your enemy's hand. Guess the cost of that card. Correct, destroy that card. That's interesting. I wish there was something that would let me see their hand so I don't have to guess. Or if you know what they're playing, more or less, I guess that will work too. Metallurker. 5 for 5. Armor and piercing. And he can hit adjacent. Oh no, adjacent cogs gain +5/+5. Holy crap, that's a lot of boosting. Wow. This is just rare. That's a lot of boosting. I wonder if you can use all 3 of them. Just have them next to each other, boosting everybody up. Power numbers, we've seen this one. Plug-in jetpack. Equip this to an ally cog and it gains airborne. Get your jetpacks just in case you gotta fight those cyber dragons. Okay, so looks like we get 2 high rarity ones. So we got the 1 ultra rare and the 1 super rare. Alright. Looks good. Pretty cool cards here. Let's see. I just want that mom, man. Give me mom. Here we have another ultra rare. Cockroach Infestation, which is another gear equipment. Equip this card to an ally cog and gain +2 attack for every cog you control. Wow. Really strong. Roboto Omicron. Explode, both players sends all cards from their hand to the junkyard and draw 5 cards. Okay, so we've seen this guy, it's pretty good. Junkyard Dog. So we have rats, now we got dogs. End of turn, you may shuffle an equal amount of cards from the junkyard to your forge for any of all unused junk. That's pretty useful. It kind of just recycles. So pretty much instead of losing your cards, you are always healing. So I'm gonna say that this is pretty much a staple. Here we go. Krog Unequal, Guard Drone, Bursting on Armor. So for armor, I believe armor stops them from getting hurt the first time. So the first damage they do not get hurt. So if they get hit again, then that's when they can take damage. Not sure how that works in this, since every attack has to be based on the row. So it must only work if you're using a card that will hit it twice. Or I don't know if armor is for that one for the rest of the game. Like you hit me once, armor breaks, and then you can hit me for the rest of the game next turn. Gonna have to look into that. Motor Raider again. Another Roboto Psy. Clawitzer. This one has cannon and rapid fire. So see, this one can hit twice, and it can hit airborne as well. So if Clawitzer was fighting against the guard drone here, it will hit him once. It doesn't do anything to him, but he does hits back for 3. So Clawitzer will still die, and I wouldn't be able to hit for 2. So you will need to power up Clawitzer so he gets more health, so he can battle twice. Huh. Jelly Strom. Mobilizer. This one was cute. Gearbolt Whelp. Durable and Launch. Do not remember which one's durable. I might be confusing it with armor. Launch. Add 1 gear from the forge to your hand. Cool. I can add any gear I want. You know, that includes just ultra rares. Yeah. Explode. Equip this to a cog. It gains 1+1. Awesome. He becomes a gear. This one's common. Static Trode. Revenge. Inflict glitch to an enemy cog. Nice. Very high cost though. Tortillery. He has cannon, armor. Love the artwork for this one. Looks so cool. He has 7 and 8. That's just a powerful card. Launch. Target 1 cog your enemy controls and deadlock it. So deadlock, I believe deadlock means that they can't battle next turn. And Berserker. For each time that this cog inflicts a direct attack to the enemy's force, this card gains 10 attack. Yo, that's crazy. This card is crazy. He only has 3 health though, so it should be easy to defeat. Rainbow Head or Rainbow Head. Yep, I remember when he was working on this art. I believe there was also alternate artworks, but I don't think those are official yet. Once per turn, target 1 card from the enemy's junkyard, send it to the incinerator. Cool, so pretty much makes them lose cards. Which is interesting because I thought the cards in your junkyard, they kind of just poof at the end of the turn. I might need to read back on those rules. Roboto Alpha. There we go again, the OG. And Blipsquik. And there's the second Robotango, so I just need 1 more Robotango so I can get the playset and, you know, revive them whenever they die. And keep filling out that field. I am sorry for that glare there on the corner. It's just the common cards. Guess I could move it here. Oh, let's see. Hopefully that doesn't bother the glare. You guys can see some of the cards there. Okay. Still waiting to get that cyber rare. Looking for mom. So here we have Shuffle Storm. This one's the super rare. Ceasefire. Neither player can send cards to the incinerator. This is continuous, so that's interesting. Very interesting. It changes the whole game, just playing that. Buckshot Ravager. Uncommon. On launch, deal 2 damage to all enemy cogs. That's brutal. That's a lot of damage. But that's why he's cost 5. Another Berserker. Medicog. Repair 1. Once per turn, heal 3 HP to an ally cog. Nice. That's gonna be great to have to heal that wall. This was common. Oh. I messed up. Hold up. You go over here and you go here. So we got another Skeletek Sentry. Pretty much the card that helps you to search your Skeleteks. Mech Harvester. This design looks sick. He has 0/0. So does he dies on blade? Nope. Target one enemy copy to renal attack and HP. Alright, so it's copycat from Yu-Gi-Oh! Awesome. So that way he can stay alive. Nice. This one's also a super rare. And here we go, another Wormhole Serpent. That's my second one. Just need one more and then the fusion. We got Jellystrom, Guardrome, Spider Bite. Give a cog +2 attack this turn. Okay. Very simple, straightforward. Great Gigant. 5/3. Launch. Shuffle 3 cards from the junkyard to your forge. Sure. Sounds good. Anything that helps me heal. Artillery. Really powerful card. Did I put any blue here? I feel like I did. Okay. So our breaker, I think we saw this one already. Now whenever you draw, you get stronger. Yep. Mobilizer, I think that's a full playset already. Roboto Eta. So Roboto Eta, launch, deal 2 damage to enemy's forge. Pretty cool. I like that. The burn damage. Trap shoot. Huh, that's interesting. I'm pretty sure that's the same artwork that we get later in the other card. I don't know which one was it. Oh, no, I saw it. Pretty much it was the inside of the card. So this one is a gear counter. When the enemy declares an attack, target one cog your enemy controls with the highest stack and destroy it. Cool. Roboto Beta. Launch. Target one cog, send it back to the owner's hand, explode. Deal 1 damage to the enemy's forge. Okay. That's pretty good. I think all the Roboto cards are pretty good. Like, they're just full on destruction. Really great card. Not sure how I feel about playing the fusions if I got all this. I mean, I guess their effects is on launch, so you kind of want to do their on launch effects and then fuse them. Here we got an Ultra Cockroach Infestation. Equipment. Equip this card to an ally cog. It gains +2 attack for every cog you control. That's the second one we got. 3 ultra rare so far. Roboto Rescue. Flamantis. If your hand is empty, this card gains +3/+3. Wow. Make this the last card you play. Brutal. Okay, we got send these cards. Oh, they're common. Blackout. Another Robotopsy. Come on, man. Give me some of the other fusions. Iceborg Slayer. Look at that design. Amazing. Launch, destroy an enemy cog with an attack of 7 or higher. So pretty much just save him for the big kahunas. Beat him up. I think I've been putting the wrong cards, but I'm not sure. Roboto Mew or Moo. Once per turn, discard up to 3 cards from the top of your forge. Gain 2 attack for each card sent to the junkyard. Nice, so that's the same effect from the that card from Jaden. Return to sender. I love that. When the enemy declares a direct attack to your forge, shuffle all cogs your enemy controls back to their forge. Dang, it's like a freaking mirror force or the surfing one, the blue one. Giant Gigant or Great Gigant. So, Roboto Gamma. When you redeploy a robot cog from your hand, deploy this card from your junkyard back onto the battlefield. That's pretty cool. So he comes back after he's been used. Seriously, the Roboto, good stuff. Skeleton Technology. When any card from either player is sent to the incinerator, shuffle 2 cards from the junkyard back to your forge. That is awesome and continuous. So this card can help you keep healing over and over. That is pretty cool. Roboto Iota. Launch, deal 2 damage to the enemy's forge, shuffle 2 cards from the junkyard back to your forge. So there's a lot of cards that heal you, lots of cards that do damage, and there it is, the third Robotango. Nice. And another Medicog. Hydronics. On explode, deal 2 damage to the enemy. Cool. Alright, here we go for the final pack of Cogs of War final pack of Metal Origins. So I do wonder what other sets are coming up. I know the starter decks are coming in the way. So the starter decks are going to be pretty basic. It's going to probably have everything you need all in one package, rather than having booster packs where you have to build everything yourself. But I do like the idea of opening packs and building my own custom deck. Here we have Skeleton King. Amazing design. Another ultra rare. Look at that. That looks savage. This is a boss card right here. 6 and 9. Revenge. Send the cog that attacked this card to the incinerator and gain 3 attack. Brutal. So he gets stronger. Yo, that card's crazy. Turtillery. Come on, where's mom? And Berserker. Buttweiler. Roboto Zeta. Explode, enemy draws 2 cards. This enemy draws cards is kind of like, I like it, but I don't like it. Return to sender. Iron Steed Stallion. I believe this is also one of the cards needed for some fusions. So revenge, inflict deadlock to an enemy cog. So they die next turn. Cool. And that is my last ultra rare. Or, well, this is a super rare. So I think it's like 1 ultra rare or 2 super rares. Roboto Rescue, Crapshoot, Range in the Works, Counter Gear. If the enemy attacks your forge, negate it. If you do, draw 1 card. If it is a cog, direct deploy it onto the battlefield. This is a really good card. Jackrabbit. Revenge. Direct deploy 1 cog with a 4 cost or lower from your forge. I like it. So if you attack me, I get somebody to come and help. Explosive Retreat. When the enemy deploys a card, negate it and return it to the enemy's hand. That's a counter. Nice. Nagato. Armored Virus. So, Virus will go ahead and get you killed, I guess. Rainbow Head again. Doomba. So it's like the Roomba, but of Doom. Launch. Draw 1 card. Explode. Return 1 card from the junkyard to your forge. Simple, straight to the point. Nice. Send this one. So here's a destruction pit. This is what I meant. Like, first we saw the outside of the or the outside. Yeah. I don't remember where it was. I think it was an uncommon. There it is. So pretty sure it's the same card. Yeah. The trap shoot and destruction pit. Nice. But this one is like when an enemy deploys or direct deploys a cog with 8 or more attacks, destroy it. So I will still prefer to the trap shoot, I guess. Which is when the enemy declares an attack, target one cog your enemy controls with the highest attack and destroy it. Because this is which you have control of which one you destroy. This one's only anything that's higher. It's only on deploy as well. We don't get that many deploys that are high level unless it's like a boss card. And for last but not least is the blue screen of death. Fatal core or fatal error. Continues. So you get the blue screen of death all the time. If you control no cogs, all enemy cogs are inflicted with glitch. Destroy this card if you control one or more cogs. Awesome. So it pretty much just protects you while you have nothing to play. Crazy. And that is it for all the cards I pulled. So far the ultra rares here. We got the Skeleton King. We got Cockroach Infestation. I don't think I pulled any cyber rares. They usually have like the rainbow finish on the circle. But they all have the ultra rare here. Let's see. But these are all powerful cards, like the Infestation ones. We got 2 of those, the 1 King, and then the Breach. For the super rares, we got the Iron Steed, a bunch of Robot Psy, 3 of those, which is crazy. The Mark Harvester, which is pretty cool. It's like copycat. Shuffle Storms, Target Redirect, and Final Destination. For the rares, we got Nagato, Robot Rescue, which I got quite a few of those. The Turkey, Turkey. Hey, give me a turkey card. Maybe we'll get some of that too. But yeah, the Turkey, which is a really good card. Robot Rescue. I think I only got 2 of the Wormhole Serpents. I wanted 3 of those. So you need 3 for the fusion. But I didn't even get the fusion, so it's alright. The Clawitzer, really good card as well. And the Wallet Arms, which I kind of wish I had more of that. But hey, at least we know different ways that we can keep Wallet Arms alive. Keep bouncing it back to the hand, playing it again. And just have that powerful wall just protecting you at all times. For the uncommons, we got quite some interesting cards. There's a lot of really useful cards, powerful cards like in Berserker and Buckshot Ravager. All the Roboto are really strong cards as well. Definitely want to build a Roboto deck. And hoping that the starter decks actually come with some Roboto. Seeing how the Robotos are like the mascots. I guess more of a brutal decks with Chronicle and Berserker. They can be like heavy damage, just hitting for that. But for this one, you will need a lot of cogs. And then just kind of add up. Junkyard Dog helps you. I believe this one's the one that heals you at the end of the turn. The Jetpack, you want to have at least a backup just in case your opponent's playing something that's flying. Want to be able to hit that. And if not, it's fine because that if you can't hit them because they're flying, you can because they're airborne, you can always just attack directly because it goes through. Then a bunch of the common cards here. Robotengu, which can heal itself. So not heal itself, but special summons another 3 cost. So if you can return him, you can just keep playing this over and over. Recycle that. More Robotos. The Mobilizer, which is a card that bounces it back to the hand. And it's only your ally card, so it works. We have cards that boost your attack, piercing, heals you. Really, really great cards here. And awesome design too. Alright, so yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and build two decks and gonna go play test this. This is Cogs of War, Metals Origin from Christopher Pitcher. I will put his information in the description below. These cards are also all for sale in the Game Crafter. So yeah, go ahead and buy some of these cards, man. They're amazing, really cool. Try to get that cyber rare. I didn't got to pull one today, but I will keep buying and see if I can get that cyber rare. All right, thank you for watching.